Now, some of the biggest names in America have taken to the stage in Washington, marking 50 years since Martin Luther King gave his historic "I Have a Dream" speech. President Barack Obama, Oprah Winfrey and former President Bill Clinton all paid tribute to the man once responsible for one of the most iconic moments in American history. Sky's US correspondent Amanda Walker reports.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming.
On the exact hour of the exact day it happened, President Obama had the task of honouring one of the greatest speeches in history.
We rightly and best remember Dr. King's soaring oratory that day. How he gave mighty voice to the quiet hopes of millions. How he offered a salvation path for oppressed and oppressors alike.
Martin Luther King shared his dream on the same steps of the Lincoln Memorial 50 years ago. It electrified a movement and awakened a nation.
Just as I have a dream, my poor little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
The leaders that followed his era are unequivocal. His impact was immense.
This march and that speech changed America. They opened minds, they melted hearts, and they moved millions, including a 17-year-old boy watching alone in his home in Arkansas.
The fact that America has a black president shows undoubted progress, but the consensus is there's some way to go.
The crowd who've gathered here today aren't just here to celebrate the anniversary of a speech. They're here because they think the fight for equality must go on. They're here because the dream hasn't yet been fulfilled.
The banner I'm holding is to support the Trayvon's law, and that was the young man who was killed in Florida, and it became racial profile. And what's happening now, and I would like to say that we could change the law and not just let our young men, no matter what color they are, be gunned down.
This was a celebration of the legacy left by those legendary words spoken on these steps. But like King's speech, it was also a rallying call. The fight for equality isn't over. Amanda Walker, Sky News, Washington.